SharePoint lists can display information in different ways using views, which provide a variety of options to present, filter, and sort information. The standard way of viewing a list is as a series of columns. In this example, we have a custom list for product installations, which includes custom columns we've created to track names, categories, amounts, and activity. Custom views can transform basic lists into dynamic displays to help people make sense of information. Here, we've got a grouped view where people can quickly drill down by region, product, and sales. Let's roll back the clock to see how this view was made. Here's the generic out-of-the-box All Items view. We could simply modify the current view, but because we don't want to overwrite our default view, let's instead create a new view. The View Type page offers several styles to get us started. Let's start with the standard view, but don't let the name fool you. This view has plenty of powerful options, as we'll see. After naming the view, notice the checkbox below. When checked, this sets the new view to be the first or default view your visitors see when opening the list. Personal views will show just for you, but let's keep it public for the whole team to use. Moving down, let's select the columns and order to show in the view. As you'll see, a grouped view automatically shows grouped categories, so we can uncheck the region and product columns so they don't display twice. Now for the sort order. Let's go with ascending order by the customer column. In the Filters section, you can limit the display of records based on values entered in the field. There is a pull-down to choose the column to filter by, the condition, and value. In our example, we'd like to only show active installations, so we'll choose to show items when our active install column is equal to yes. If you want, filtering criteria can be expanded to 2 or even more fields for advanced control over what records are returned. Tabular view enables a handy checkbox next to each item to make bulk editing easier. The Group By section is the key setting for our custom view, so let's expand it. SharePoint allows you to group items by 2 levels, and in our case, we're going to use them both. Keeping the default sort settings, let's first group by the region column, then by the product column. Here, we can set the view to show either collapsed or expanded groups when first opened. The Totals setting is useful if you want to automatically add a sum. For example, in the Sales column, we can get a sales total for each category. In the Style section, we'll leave the default. And there are a few other options here, but they're not needed for this view. So let's click OK. And here's the view. We can expand the grouping for each category, which in turn are grouped by product. The number of items for each category is displayed in parentheses. The total for the Sales column is shown at each level, for the entire list, for each region, and for each product and customer. Up top, we can switch between our new view and the original standard column view. As you can see, custom views have flexible display options needed to make sense of detailed information.